You started?
Of course I started.
Okay, right. Welcome to another How to Cook with Tom Parry, and my glamorous assistant this week is Claire Thompson.
Hello.
Say hello, Claire.
Hello, Claire.
Right. We are going to be making Welsh Rarebit. Have you ever had this before, Claire?
No.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Even though it's technically cheese on toast. Okay, cheese on toast. But Posh Cheese on toast is a very exciting calendar there, isn't it? Waving around. So, what do we need? We need 25 grams of butter. It's my phone. 25 grams of butter. Here's our butter, and I just have new scales.
Ooh.
Here we are, new scales, brand new.
What brand is it, Tom?
What brand is it?
What did you buy?
Danish, I think.
It's
But it's unbranded. We don't advertise on How to Cook with Tom Parry.
no.
No.
Well, we would be if you actually knew the brand name.
Let's see how good these scales are. So, what do we need? 25 grams of plain flour. How much we got here?
More than that.
We've got 374 grams. That is too much. So, first you need a receptacle. To put your flour in. Shall we use this one, for instance? Remember to reset the scales. If you're an idiot, you don't do that. But, oh. Ha! So, just pop this in here. Claire, would you like to, I don't know if you can prepare anything here. Not quite yet.
Okay.
So, just stand there and look lovely. 25 grams. 34 grams, that'll do.
Yeah.
And you've got your flour. So yeah, don't worry about being too accurate when it comes to cooking. I think that's the general rule. Something says 25 grams, 34 grams will do. Saves a lot of hassle and an awful lot of time. Now we want some butter. Oh, I love butter. Claire?
Yeah.
How much do you love butter?
As much as butter.
As much as humanly possible.
As much as humanly possible.
Alright, we're going to have, is it the same there? 25 grams of butter.
Yeah. A nice sliver.
That's 36 grams. That'll do. 36 grams of butter. Okay, so we're going great right now.
Oh yeah.
We need, now this is the fun bit,
Yeah.
100 millilitres of strong dark ale. So I picked this one because it was brown. And I think brown is quite a dark colour. So we're going to actually have some of this, and we're going to prepare that right now. So first of all, we need a bottle opener. Ta-da! It's one of the multi-purpose tools with a corkscrew.
Ooh.
As well. So.
Do you want to...
I need to measure out so many millilitres. So I think maybe we'll just put this in a bowl, this flour, because we only have one jug, I'm afraid. Sometimes 2 jugs are nice, but we can only manage with 1 jug this week.
Oh.
Would you agree, Claire? 2 jugs are nice, but 1 will do on this occasion.
1 will suffice.
1 will suffice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll need that. Now, right. We've got our receptacle here. What do we need? 100 millilitres. Grams, CCM. CCM an option there? No? Fluid ounces, 3.5 fluid ounces? No?
Just say grams to millilitres.
Grams of beer.
Grams,
Can we do that one?
Grams to
Grams
millilitres.
to millilitres. So, we need 100... Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's just the same.
It's exactly the same!
I thought so.
That's just something to remember.
So you could put...
100 grams of beer.
Yeah, so just to the...
Oh, there's only... Look at that. That's how much beer. Just that. It's unbelievable. It's like having a wee.
I hope your wee's not that frothy, Tom.
Yeah, 100 grams of beer or 100 millilitres. Take it as you will. Oh no, can't do that. Let's try a bit of this. Very nice. We need an egg yolk. That's one of the exciting things about cooking. You separate an egg white from an egg yolk. Claire, I hear you're an expert at this. Separating egg white from egg yolks.
I'll do it. I'll do this in the next one.
So, and also, for any good kitchen, you need these small little bowls. Thankfully, when Matt Boyle moved out, he left me a few. Claire will demonstrate. Effectively demonstrate the separation of an egg yolk from an egg.
Ooh. Ah,
Some of it fell in.
There we go.
fancy.
If you've got most of it, it doesn't really matter. You can always rescue the small bits.
Yeah.
Or not. Okay. We're going to melt the butter in a non-stick saucepan and stir in the flour.
Yeah.
You want a non-stick saucepan?
What?
We got you a non-stick saucepan. Or a saucepan. Stick it on here. Melt your butter. Do it like a pro. Just warming up.
Yeah.
So, now it's a little bit hot, we can throw the butter in there. Now, we're going to throw the butter in there.
That wasn't much of a throw. That was more of a place.
Don't do that. That's a really bad idea because that pan is now a little bit hot. So when your cameraman tells you throw the butter in, don't do it if you've already put it in. Don't listen to your cameraman is the advice. There. So now add your flour to the mixture.
I turned it down a little bit.
I'm doing a sort of Gordon Ramsay here.
Yeah.
Flour.
Swear words.
Flour. Melt it, melt it. 30 seconds, melt it. Claire, do you mind taking over a second?
Okay.
Pro. Now, next we're going to slowly add the beer, a nice slow pour, and simmer. How's it going, Claire?
Quite slowly.
Quite slowly. Is it not hot enough?
No.
Make sure your pan is very hot. There's a lot of heat in the kitchen.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now we're going to slowly pour the beer in. Oh, it's like another little tinkle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it smells nice.
And it's smelling nice. So, as you can see, very exciting in the kitchen at the minute. Next, we can do this for 2 to 3 minutes. Next, we're going to slowly add in the cheese, the egg yolk, and the mustard. What you need is 130 grams of cheese, grated. We're doing, it's best to do like a mature cheddar for this if you want to get the results. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop it on there, turn it on there, give it a second. Technology, eh? Right. Cheese! Do you like cheese, Austin?
Yeah.
What's your favourite cheese?
I think you should put a little bit more.
I think definitely a little bit more because we put more of the, remember, you put more of the butter in, you put more of the flour in, you're going to need a little bit more beer. That's just the way it goes. Right. So now, just grate the cheese. And you could say right now that this is great. As a rule of thumb, best to pre-weigh your cheese before you start grating it. Otherwise, you know, you don't necessarily know how much you're going to be grating. You can just grate straight into the pot. if you wish. Beer and cheese, wouldn't you? How does that sound to you, Claire?
Sounds nice.
Sounds tasty. Remember, when you're doing your cheese, it's a great idea to, when you're grating it, should I say, it's a great idea to do it lengthways.
Longest way.
Do it the longest way. It's a much better way to do it, and much safer as well. We're not using brie, but this is brilliant. Next, we need your egg yolk, which we prepared earlier. We're going to add that in there.
Woo.
Oh, there it goes. I hadn't seen that much. There we go. Egg yolk is in. The next thing you need is 1 tablespoon of mustard, and here's some mustard here. Mustard! In it goes to the mixture. Right, the next thing you need is Worcestershire sauce. Right, no, that's soy sauce.
Lee and Perrins.
Lee and Perrins. Oh, I mean, just the general run-of-the-mill Worcestershire sauce. We want 4 tablespoons of this.
You could do that over here.
You know what I'm going to do? And you can do it straight over the pan. 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Oh, look at that lovely mixture now. How is that, Claire?
Looks like treacle.
It looks blooming beautiful. That's what it looks like. Next, we want a pinch of cayenne pepper. Only for those who like it a bit spicy. Feel free to leave this bit out if you don't like spicy food, but only a little bit. A pinch. That's what I call a pinch. Maybe slightly generous, but I'm just a kind of generous kind of guy. Now once all that's mixed in there, we just need to set it aside to cool. And as we do that, we'll just give it a bit of a light sprinkling of black pepper, just for a little bit of an edge. Right. So what we've done here is we've taken the mixture off the heat now. And we're just going to add some extra seasoning in here, some black pepper. And what you want to do right now, if you just want to leave this to cool for a little while. Okay, so next step, you're going to need some bread. I've got some roasting and toast bread from my local supermarket. This is perfect, although you may want to use some thicker sliced bread. It tends to give it more volume for a hearty meal. So what you just need to do with this is simply just put it under the grill there until it's nice and brown. Turning over part way through, so obviously you're cooking both sides. For speedy purposes, it's better to preheat the grill while you're doing something else. It's a good idea to put them on some sort of tray with some foil on before you start cooking them. That's something I forgot to do there, but it's well advised, because the step now we're going to do is we're going to pour this little mixture on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a small spoon, we're going to cover all over these. So Claire, do you mind holding on to that one for me?
Yes.
So I'm going to be quite generous with the helpings. Up here. Yep, that's great.
I love
I'm going to do
this
this one now. So, Austin, you asked me before, what makes this posh?
What makes this posh?
Well, what makes this posh is exactly what I'm pouring on it right now. I'm smothering it with this lovely mix we made. Remember, we made our beer, We made it out of mustard, and we put seasonings like cayenne pepper in there, and also a little bit of black pepper, if you remember rightly. So this should be really tasty. Tastier than your average. Sorry, Claire, I'm getting all over your fingers. Is that alright? Do you mind?
It's alright. I'll wash them later.
Okay. We're going to put these back in now. I can see they're suitably covered. We've got a little bit left, but we'll, you know, we'll save it for the time. Pop that back in the oven now. Pop it back in for a very short amount of time. Actually, only 20 to 30 seconds.
I'll start counting.
Time it! And I'll do a little dance.
2, 3,
That's
6, 7, 8.
that's 5 seconds. Is it
No,
5
10.
seconds? 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds. What you want is it to be bubbling. It's not bubbling quite yet. You want it to be bubbling. We're just waiting for it to bubble.
Bubbling.
What's the good about this cookery series is it shows the process, how you might, the problems you might encounter, for instance. Now we've done everything as it should be done, of course. That's right, Claire. But this step is taking just a little bit longer than we anticipated. And it may happen to you too, so just be aware of that.
Yeah. Oh, I can see a bubble at the back.
Now it's starting to bubble. I'm tempted to give it another 15 seconds. Now it's really bubbling. Turn it off. And get it out. Here we go. Hot.
Spatula.
Spatula. Here we are. Another culinary delicacy. Welsh Rarebit or Posh Cheese on toast. Say thank you to Miss Claire Thompson for her help there, and Mr. Austin Carlson on the cameraman. He's not on the cameraman, he is the cameraman. Join us next time for an exciting episode of How to Cook with Tom Parry. Happy cooking!